Previously on Raider Power, Texas Tech softball.
Playing hard and playing to win is is kind of our little mantra. I mean, always competing.
You want to get to the best level that you can, and competing is obviously the main part of it, and we have fun doing it.
You know, Coach Hayes has always said, you know, most importantly, we're going to go out and have fun. We're going to play hard and play to win, and by doing that, it's going out and having fun.
To see how successful they are in the classroom and to be as successful as they are and make our program into a top 25 program, you know, that's impressive to me.
We've got the opportunity to win more games than Tech's ever won, all right, with this group of seniors. You could be 14-9, obviously there's a lot of combinations.
You know, when you have the senior leadership we have this year in our infield, and with Holly Ginch behind the plate, and girls like Sid Allen in the dugout, whether they're hitting or on the field, I mean, it's kind of hard to imagine these girls not competing. You want them to appreciate what they're doing right now and what they've done, and I want them to know that I appreciate them for what they've done, because you know, they've made Texas Tech into a program that's nationally known, nationally recognized, and these girls are respected, and I want them to know it, and I want them to appreciate that themselves and feel good about themselves and get even better.
Today I want you throwing light, but I really want you to work on staying consistent with your curveball and keeping your front side tight and really feeling, and then recognizing when you're swimming and when you're not. Does that make sense? I just think that'll help you self-correct it. Just kind of helping them better themselves and tweaking just small, you know, minor changements in certain things. I mean, it's fun and seeing them get it when I say, okay, look, you need to open your hip a little more and let you, you know, have a better arm swing. You know, they do it and the pitch works, and they see it in the just the joy on them. I'm like, oh, I got it. You know, yeah, that looks good. That's what it's all worth. You know, that's what makes my job fun. Hey, broke. Make sure you're working it in and out, and I want you throwing change up as well. Like, throw all your pitches like you're throwing a pin. It's fun for me to see them grasp it and perfect it and do well. You know, Kerm came in and never had a curveball, and you know, she picked it up, and that's one of her better pitches now.
When I hired Allie, she was someone that had experience and that had coached in the SEC.
Kara, make sure you're snapping your wrist. You're not. There you go. You didn't even have spin. Your last few, you didn't even have spin. It was just like floating. Basically, they're doing their spins for every pitch, and that's just focusing literally on making sure they have the right grip, and they've got the right hand motion, and they've got the right release. Make sure, hey, even while you're doing this, make sure you're keeping your hand underneath the whole time. Much better, Kara. That looks much better. It's good spin, like consistent spin. You saw me correcting Kara a little bit because sometimes they just do them and don't pay attention, and she was reiterating a bad habit, and you know, that's why I'm in there when they're doing that, to make sure that they're kind of staying focused and doing what they're supposed to do. Let your arm go first, then hip. There. Bringing
her in, that's something I needed. Somebody that had experience at coaching at a high level and played at a high level, and that loves being around the game, and she loves all the facets that have to do with running a program.
Hey, you threw some pretty dirty ones yesterday that looked good. When you weren't thinking about it and you threw it, you were good. I could tell, though, that times, though, I knew when you were going to throw it. I could see it on your face, like, she's thinking about her changeup way too much right now. The times where you would just go like normal and get it and throw it, It was dirty. It would break off the table.
She's my liaison with Michelle for academics, as well as being my pitching coach, and she does a super job with that.
You're doing a good job of staying underneath it with your hand, but you've just kind of let your shoulder shrug up. Yeah. Think about it. You're going to get more on it when you keep it relaxed and let it whip.
She's such a great pitching coach. She's helped me so much. She's so encouraging, and I just learned so much from her. She's just a great person to be around.
But if you think about it, when your muscles tense, you don't throw as hard. Keep it relaxed. Think about just whip.
She doesn't try and mold every pitcher to be the same. That's one of the best things I liked about her, is the fact that she lets you be your own pitcher while at the same time just making sure you have correct mechanics.
But do you feel yourself doing this? Pulling back on it? When you're landing with your backdoor curve, you're pushing forward, but then you're pushing yourself back. Yeah, stay through it. I try to teach them, most of them, to be body aware. That's like one of the major important things for me, because I can't be out on the mound with them all the time. So I want them to know, and you'll hear me ask them when they do something incorrectly, I'll ask them, tell me what you did. Did you feel that? And then when they do it right, I'll say, do you feel the difference? Good. You feel the difference? Okay. Observing and watching them, and seeing their body language, their body motion, how it should look and how they do it. On your screwball, I mean, yeah, it was taking off so much you weren't getting any type of clearance for your arm to come through. You were here, so you're hitting and shooting out. You know what I mean? That's why you're struggling with it. Just get that hip open a little bit and let your arm come through. Just focusing on that kind of stuff and seeing, you know, their hands, their release, their body posture, all that. That wasn't bad. Good front side. You didn't have anything, you didn't have torque to push against it, you didn't have your front side down. That's why it kind of just spun and tailed off instead of staying through it. You know, with that pitch, you got to get your front foot down.
And as long as you have your mechanics and everything's working for you, then she's going to let you do your thing, and then just tweak it from there.
I know how hard they work, and I know how much work they and their families have put in to get to this level. And then, you know, when they go out, you know, when Kara threw her first no-hitter, Kara had no idea she threw a no-hitter till after the game. I told her congratulations. You know, and Brittany going and throwing a one-hit shutout to Missouri. Those are like my joys. Those are fun for me to see, you know, when their hard work has put in and come into fruition. That a girl? Nice, Kara. That's fun for me. That makes it, like I said, makes it all worth it. When they have that confidence out there, they know how hard they've worked, and all they got to do is go out there and put out what they've done, and that's what's fun for me. I enjoy it. I enjoy seeing them be happy with their games.
You're pulling out, A. Stay in. Good, A. Better. Hey, when you get good pitches and you stay short, you're fine.
Well, in the spring, I'm more looking just to kind of keep them consistent and give them confidence. In the fall is really the time that we break down the swing and, you know, work on more specific things.
Can't really coach them up when they're doing so well.
In the spring, you're just trying to keep them up and feeling good about themselves and, you know, picking more on things in the swing that you absolutely have to do right in order to be successful, like keeping your hands inside the ball and, you know, not unloading your barrel. So we kind of focus on, you know, just the basic things to be successful.
Stay inside it. Keep your hands inside it. Stay inside it. You're fine. Stay inside it. You're doing so good. Keep your hands inside it. Don't release your barrel. Better. Now on top.
You know, just being confident and trusting your swing and, you know, staying inside the ball. That's more my philosophy.
Not too much motion forward. Keep your head back. Hi, girl. Nice, Sandy. Stay right there.
She's always there helping us in the batting cages all the time. And it's really nice to have a coach like that, because if you ever need just a little bit of tweaking, she's there to do it for you. And she's always very helpful.
Atta girl. Way to keep your head back.
And then I take kind of what they tell me and I kind of tweak their approach more to each player rather than just an overall philosophy for every single hitter. Some girls need to sing a little song up there and just swing the bat. Other girls really like to think and know what's coming. So I kind of tweak it to each girl and I try to talk to each of them so I know what they like.
Remember what I told you though, some of your worst BP days are your best game days.
She's probably one of the best coaches I've ever been under. I really have enjoyed my time here. She knows what she's doing. She's on top of it. She knows how to motivate you.
Don't let it frazzle you, in your terms, frazzle.
Since she's a younger coach too, she kind of knows how to identify with a lot of us, and it's just been great. Like, I'm so glad that she's part of this program.
We use Coach Hayes' hitting philosophy here, and sometimes what he's saying doesn't always translate into the kind of vocabulary that they want, and that's my job, is to really figure out, you know, what makes sense to them and take what he says and use other words so his philosophy works for their mind.
When she's trying to stay inside and go straight to it. That was good, Em.
One of the reasons why I hired Fox is I thought that she would have the same approach as me as far as hitting. And you know, I watched her play, and I found out about kind of her philosophy and how her approach to hitting herself as a player, and she was such a super college player.
Don't bend forward with that front shoulder, low. Stay tall. Atta girl.
She's helped me out tremendously. She's the person I go to when, you know, I'm having a bad day, or, you know, I was in a major slump at the beginning of the year, and she's the one I kept going to. She worked with me one-on-one and just got me back to where my swing was comfortable.
So I don't know, I'm standing here. You've been seeing it so good lately. See, they don't even need me.
I don't know how. I feel like everything's changed. Like, it's just like that.
You keep your head back, you can see it a whole lot better, right?
I've always looked up to her, you know, growing up in Arizona. She played for the U of A, and I've always wanted to work with her, and so just her being here just made me feel at home.
You know, one of the things that we try to do here is we try to lay it all out on the line, and that's the type of player she was, and that's her approach to hitting. She wants our girls to drive the ball.
Bomb. Atta girl, Mike.
She's very encouraging to our kids. She's very positive to them, but at the same time, they know if they're not taking care of their business, she's going to let them know about it.
Keep that front arm away from your body, Raven! Keep this front arm away from your body.
She expects them to perform at the highest level, and she did it. And with her resume being a two-time All-American and a two-time national champion.
Keep your angle here so that way it's here.
Those girls listen to what she has to say because they know what she's talking about, and so she's been or made a big impact for us.
And so I've loved working with her, and I've learned so much from her, batting-wise, life-wise, everything.
I love the game of softball, and I've known that I wanted to do this pretty much since I started playing. You know, my success on the field really kind of made me feel like this is where I'm going to be for the rest of my life. So, you know, my relationships with these girls are really important to me, and getting to know them and teaching them the game and then letting them take it and hopefully teach it to someone else.
Texas Tech, though, getting ready to honor these seniors, arguably one of the best senior classes to go through and one of the most successful as well.
Oh, yeah. I mean, when you think about what they've done in their time at Texas Tech, they got Texas Tech to the postseason.
It's going to be hard, you know, because they've all really bought into what we're trying to do and have really bought into the aspect of our game and what we brought in as a coaching staff.
Let's welcome Sydney Allen.
Well, it won't be bittersweet losing these girls. It'll only be bitter. This group of seniors, you know, I would love to keep them forever if I could.
Kelsey Dennis. Kelsey arrived at Texas Tech in 2011 and quickly boosted the Tech pitching staff with
such a good group of kids, good group of people. Kids that have character and that love to play the game.
Once again, fans, the staple at second base for the past 3 years, Logan Hall.
All the people that I've met here, the teachers, you know, the staff here, I mean, I couldn't have picked a better school, and I've enjoyed my whole 3 years here.
To get along with each other and approach the game the right way, know it's a fun game, and know that competing is fun.
One of the most popular teammates on the team, Meredith Heath, is escorted today by her parents Brian and Marnie Heath and her sister Bethany.
Being a part of a team and having so many friends that you make along the way, it's a lot of fun. Something I'll definitely miss.
You know, you're so impressed with how they approached everything they did. They compete, they get after it. Those kids, they're used to winning games, and they know what it takes to win and compete, and again, they know how to be good teammates with each other. And so when we see them out this weekend. It's going to be tough for me, probably a lot tougher for me than it will be for them.
Just to be able to celebrate those 8 seniors and celebrate it with the team and their families and their parents, and just, you know, basically it's our way of saying thank you and contributing and doing what we've asked you to do. And, you know, I mean, it's going to be tough. It's going to, you know, I mean, I remember my senior game and my senior day. It's hard to realize that, you know, it's over.
This class will go down as arguably one of the most successful groups in Texas Tech history.
This has been awesome, man. I enjoyed it. My wife's like, that's the most food I've seen in one place in a long time. I said, it's good food, too.
I hope it is.
Sandy James' dad has a great cooker. He has it has a Texas Tech theme, a big double T on it.
Actually, the smokestack is made out of one of my old Rocket Tech bats, and they have a Raider Red on top.
He knows how to get it done, so this mixer or cookout is in very good hands with him. You can tell he knows how to feed people.
It's really nice because we are able to invite our families and everything, and everybody can just have fun with each other. All the girls who are like, you know, it's our family away from home, and then our families actually get to come into that as well.
What's important in our program, a lot of programs, are the parents. I mean, these parents want to see their kids play, and these parents have spent all this time with each other over these years when their daughters have been playing together, and they develop relationships with each other, and so it's kind of like an extended family for our girls. Our girls are close to, obviously, their own parents, but they learn to grow close to other girls' parents as well. And so being able to have a little mixture and everybody be together, I think will be a good memory for these girls, and it'll certainly be good for me.
Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to Rocky Johnson Field for this afternoon's contest featuring the Oklahoma State Cowgirls and your number 24 ranked Texas Tech Red Raiders.
Welcome back to the broadcast, everybody. Texas Tech and Oklahoma State. Josh, we look at Brittany Talley. She'll be inside the circle here to get things started off for Texas Tech.
Good idea. Good spot, Bray. Here we go, one. Good, Bray. Here we go, one. Yeah, Tech.
So 1 and 2 goes to the count. And gets a strike out there as she dials it up to the outer half. Strikeout number 1 and out number 1 of the ball game for Talley and Texas Tech.
Battle right here. Battle. Go get her.
Now it is full. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Payoff pitch here from Talley. Change up and got the strike out there. Drops it right through the heart of the zone for strikeout number 2 and out number 2 of the inning.
Hey, making a play right here, defense. Making a play right here.
Payoff pitch. That's going to be a grounder over to Bledsoe. Throw across the diamond, and out number 3. Texas Tech shuts out the inning with 0 runs across.
1, 2, 3 to the back gate.
Now you have another back coming to the plate that can do some damage.
So that will be a 2-out walk. 2 Red Raiders on with Sandy James now stepping in.
Stay on line through one right here. Take that knob through it.
Full count again. It's going to be drove into center field, and a no-doubter. See you later. A 3-run home run for the first baseman, James. Texas Tech takes the lead in the ball game by a score of 3-0.
Play the game the right way, be aggressive, be confident, and then your offense eventually will get something done for you. Hey, Battle, stay on line through it. Stay on line through it.
Holly Ginch now stepping in.
Let's go, Holmes. Let's go, Holmes. Gotta get on right here, Holmes.
Payoff pitch again. That's going to be placed right in front of Brown in left field. So a 1-out hit there by Ginch. Ashley Hamada now stepping in yesterday, 1 for 2. Here we go, 7! So that's going to be a grounder right past the glove of Ward at first base. Ward going to go from first to third. Safe is the call, and a great piece of base running there as Hamada makes her way to second base. Texas Tech now with 2 runners in scoring position.
Come on in, let's go!
2 Red Raiders on in scoring position. We head to the top of the lineup with Emily Bledsoe now due up another hot shot right past the glove. Demetria comes across and scores 1. And now we're going to have a play at the plate. Safe is the call there. Another good job of base running as Hamada comes across to score as well.
You make sure your girls know we're a good team. We're going to have some bad days, but usually we're going to play well. So let's stay focused, do the little things right.
We knew we had to come out here and have a good start today and get a win and hopefully take the series tomorrow.
Gaines with the track of Here Comes the Boom. Definitely showed off her power in her last at-bat with a 3-run home run, and well, might as well make it back-to-back, as that is a home run, a solo bomb to left field. The hot bat continues for the first baseman.
Hey, way to bust it. Keep throwing hard.
2-2 is the count. It stays the same. 6-2 is your score here between Oklahoma State and Texas Tech.
Come on, Brett. Here we go, bud. Here we go, Brett.
Tally trying to get out of this inning. Another chance to get out with a 1-2-3 inning. And gets a big strikeout there as Woodall swings underneath that one to end the inning. Texas Tech still leading this one 6-2.
Good job. You do it. Good job. Let's go. Get more.
On 3 hits, they lead 1.
Ashley Hamada now due up, the 5'4" senior. She's got a single so far. As that one's going to be drove into right field, giving Jason Davis, and over the wall it goes. Another home run, this time for Ashley Hamada. That now makes it a 7-2 ball game in favor of Texas Tech. Ashley Hamada records her first home run here on the season.
3 home runs so far out of this lineup and 7 runs on 6 hits.
Hamada's home run and Emily's home run, every run, we needed them all.
1, 2, 3.
We head back to the top half of the lineup for Bledsoe. In her last at bat, she singled, tallied a couple of RBI to her name. Bledsoe with a drive there into center field, and back-to-back home runs for Texas Tech. This time, Emily Bledsoe goes yard. Now 8-2. The 4th home run against Oklahoma State. Both seniors recording a home run here this afternoon. Home runs for Bledsoe, Hamada, and 2 for James.
This was important. It gives us a chance to obviously win the series and get 40 wins.